Hello everyone, and welcome back for another video here on the channel. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. For those who do not know me, hello, my name is Monet. I'm 27 years old. I'm a single budgeter, and I have been documenting my financial journey using the cash envelope system, and when I was in debt, I used the debt snowball method. But all of that progress for my financial journey can be shown here on my YouTube channel. I've been doing this for the past 4 years. It's really helped me, and the point for these videos and these channels are to help and inspire others. So definitely, if that is something that you're into, something that you enjoy, or just things you want to learn more about, then please feel free to go ahead and join my channel, join my journey, and come and support. While you cheer me on, I cheer you on as well. So hit that subscribe button, join the family, and hit the bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload my next video. So within today's video, we are going to be getting into cash envelope stuffing. We will be cash stuffing my first paycheck from my full-time job for the month of September. We are real behind on getting this cash out, but it's just been hectic trying to get back into my routine. But nevertheless, we are here. The money is set aside, and let's go ahead and get to cash stuffing so that I can spend my money responsibly. So if you're interested in seeing how I budget my first paycheck for September, then just keep on watching. All right, so as always, let's go over the news or things to let people know who haven't been here before. I do use the cash envelope method once again, and I do take out some cash for my variable expenses, and then I keep the funds for other bills within my checking account. So what I withdrew today that we will be cash stuffing is $735. So if we see here from the bank slip, this is what I presented to the teller, and I told her exactly how I wanted my funds. So that is what we have. I do have this bank slip, the bank bag, my binder, and the cash envelopes. Really, a lot of the things that you see me use, they are available within my website where I sell majority of my things. So if you're ever interested in those type of items, then be sure to check the description box because all the information is there for you. All right, so we can go ahead and set these things to the side, and I'm going to set my binder to the side because, as always, we get started with my variable expenses, and I keep them within my wallet. I did change my wallet to the little darker Steve Madden. It gave a little bit more fall vibes since that's where we are entering. So these are my cash dividers, and I carry these around 24/7, and they help with managing my spending. Also worth noting that my savings challenges, I am doing the dollar challenge within these categories. So any dollars that I have within these envelopes, I set them to the side and add them to the jar. A lot of these funds are very much empty. I have been using my debit card since I haven't cash stuff, because technically I got this paycheck September 6th, which was last week. And since I haven't taken out the cash, I've been swiping on my debit card. I don't think it's too bad, but really majority of these funds are quite empty. So I'm very thankful to get this cash stuffing started so that then I can put myself back at a balance. But first, let's get into the breakdown of my paycheck. So I was paid $2,173 from this paycheck. That all came from my full-time job. This number is after healthcare, 401k, and tithe. So after all of that, this is the money that I'm left to budget with. In terms of bills that I kept within my checking account, I left $860 for a portion of my rent. And I also have my internet bill that's going to be due on the 15th. That was $56 that I left. And then I also leave some money in my debit card for gas. For this paycheck, I set aside $40. And that's because I get my gas from Costco. So just easier for me to leave it on the debit card. But now that we got all of that out the way, let's go ahead and officially get started with stuffing with the cash dividers. So first up, we have spending, and from this paycheck, I am getting $130. So I will do two 50s, a 20, and a 10. So that's 50, 100, 20, and 30. I increased my spending a little bit. Okay, we have quite a few singles. So all of these singles, we'll set that to the side. And as I was saying, I increased my spending because I want to invest in making my mattress a little bit better. So I want to get a mattress topper to help with the comfort of my bed because it's just not as plush as I want it to be. And then I also want to get new bed covers, like a comforter and all that stuff. I've had the same comforter since I moved in, and my comforter is white. So it's time to get a new one and refresh up the space. And yeah, that stuff is not cheap for beds. I don't understand why. So increase that a little bit. I had my eye on some things that I saw at Target. So this money will be going towards that. So now adding what we added and setting aside our singles, I'm left with 100, 150, 170, 190, 200. So $200 for spending. I think I'm also going to treat myself to a little solo movie date. I want to do a little something this weekend. Not too much, but I might go to the movies. All right, moving on. We have groceries. Groceries is getting $150, and this was definitely a category that I've been using. These 20s are fresh, so they are sticking together. I gotta be careful with that. But I was saying, I've been using my grocery fund when I got back. So I've been swiping on my debit card. So I already know some of this money has been used already. I'll figure all of that out off camera after I do all this, but for sure groceries has been used. This dollar I will set to the side. So now for groceries, we're looking at 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. So 170 for groceries. I haven't gone over 170, so that's good. So once I check out my account and see what's going on, I can fix all of that. Up next, we have toiletries, and that is completely empty. So we're gonna go ahead and do two 20s, make sure it's only two, and a 10, because this is getting $50. And that's all we're gonna add. I used up all of my toiletries last month for August, so we are bringing that back up. After toiletries, we have clothing. Clothing, we only have $5 left, and we'll be adding 30 today. So 20 and a 10, and then adding 5, that gives us $35 for clothing. I had some things in my Amazon cart for clothes that I think I might go ahead and cash out on. I saw that some of the prices have dropped, and they were like, you know, some basics for fall, so long sleeves and some pants. So I might go ahead and do that. I gotta see what the total is looking like. All right, after clothing, we have eating out. Eating out is completely empty, no shocker there with everything that I was doing. So we're gonna go ahead and add 40. This is another category. I know I've been swiping on my debit card, so $40 isn't the real life thing, but we'll add 40 for now. It's okay because I am getting paid next week since I waited so long to do this cash stuffing. So I think that's why I'm just a little bit more lenient on myself. But normally I wouldn't do that, but it's all right. Okay, so here we have my cash dividers. I'm gonna go ahead and put them back in my wallet. Happy to have some cash and know what's going on. So excited to get back to that. All right, so now let's go ahead and check out our dollars because we had quite a few. So what we saved was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10. So that is great. We're gonna go ahead and add that to the jar. And I love to see the growth. We are coming towards the end of the year, which is crazy. So excited to see that the jar has gotten some love. After the jar, if you know, we go ahead and do the coins. So this is the same concept. I've been saving these coins since the start of the year, and at the end of the year, we will count this as well. I do have some coins, so let's go ahead and add that. All right, so there we go for our coins. All right, let's get into the good stuff, which are the sinking funds, and see what we can add here. So starting off with annual payments, that will be getting $30. So a 20 and a 10. In terms of annual payments, I do have to pay my AAA. That's going to be due October 1st. And I did get the notice in the mail. So that's going to be $110 for that. So when they charge me, I will just take this out of this envelope. If you're unfamiliar, annual payments cover things that I pay annually. So all of my subscriptions like Hulu, Netflix, Apple Music, AAA, all of that stuff I save up throughout the year and pay them as they come. So now within annual payments, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So $360. A lot of my things are due at the end of the year, so it makes sense that this is starting to build up. After annual payments, we have car maintenance that is getting 20. So we would do a $20 bill. I did get my oil change last month. I wasn't able to do a sinking funds update, so you guys probably didn't see it, but I did get an oil change, so some money was spent. So now within car maintenance, we have $1,000. This is a placeholder to let me know that $1,000 is in the bank. And then in cash, I have 20, 40, 60, 80. So that's $1,080 saved for car maintenance. Up next, we have car insurance. That's getting $40. This, I believe, is also due in October, if not October, November. So I should be getting the notice on this soon. And it's always a guessing game with car insurance, but hopefully I have enough. Normally, if I don't, I would just pull it from car maintenance, but majority of the money I always want to save. I do pay my car insurance every 6 months, so that is why I have an envelope for that. So now we're sitting at 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 310. So $310 saved for car insurance. Next, it is Christmas, which is quickly approaching. That is getting $20. And adding 20, I now have 500 in the bank. This is another placeholder. And then 20, 40. So a total of 540 for Christmas. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am a last minute shopper for Christmas. So probably won't start taking money from this until November, December. You know, that's just how it is for me. I don't like to do it before the time comes. I just deal with it when the holiday is here. All right, after Christmas, we have gifts. Gifts is getting 30, and I am saving up to give my best friend a $100 gift card to where, I don't know, I'll ask her, but her birthday is in October, and we are going to be seeing Usher in Miami for her birthday, so gotta have the money by then. So now we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. So $64 for that. And we are inching closer and closer to our $100 mark. After her, there aren't any more birthdays really that I celebrate. Next is me in November, and then that's it until the top of the year starts all over again. All right, here we have household. That is getting $15, so a 10 and a 5. Adding that now puts the envelope with 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 35. $135 for household. This is mainly used for like home decor, and we're creeping up on my favorite time when I start buying decorations. I really only decorate my home for Christmas, so that is when I go all out. Other than that, this is used for like organization, appliances, stuff like that. All right, here we have medical. Medical is getting $30. I was trying to build this back up to where I had it before. I kept it at 540. So that's what I was working towards doing by the end of this month. But I did recently go see my OBGYN, so I have to pay for that visit. So that's gonna knock me off a little bit. Last time I went, it was $45, but we'll see how much the visit for that comes out to, but I will be taking that out of medical, so that will slow me down to getting back to where I want it. So hopefully by the end of October, it'll be back at a good spot. But now within medical, we have 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 500, and 510. So $510 saved up within medical. And then lastly, we have travel with 150. So that is getting what's remaining. And I did take out the money for what I spent on my cruise. So happy to report that we did not go into credit card debt or anything like that. We were able to save within the travel envelope, but I do have another trip on the horizon for my birthday in November. We're still working out all the details, but by the end of the month, we should have everything finalized, and then I can let you guys know what we're gonna do once we actually commit to it. So now we have 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 340, and 350. So 350 saved up within travel, which is great. All right, so that takes care of all of the cash. And of course, that will complete the cash stuffing. The last thing that I like to share are my transfers. These are, again, things that I don't take physical cash out for, but they are still important to my budget, and they are basically like my savings goals. So the first one we have up is my home fund. This is me saving for a future home down payment towards something that is mine. I did add $290 from this paycheck, and this puts us at $7,115 saved up so far in this fund. And that is crazy that we hit the $7,000 mark. I am trying to work towards at least getting $10,000 by the end of the year. I'm shooting for a $20,000 overall goal, but you know, the way the house market is, I might need more, but as of right now, this is a start. And if I'm able to save $10,000 by the end of the year, that is just insane and truly a blessing. So happy to see that growth. And then the other thing that I'm working on is my Roth IRA. This is the first year with me opening up a Roth IRA. So I am working towards the $7,000 max out goal that's due by April 2025. So I will be adding $192 from this paycheck towards that, and that puts us at $4,300 worked towards that goal. So super exciting to report, and again, blessed and thankful to see that progress. But as for today's video, you guys, that is all I have. Thank you once again for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, be sure to give the video a big thumbs up, because that really does help and support the channel. Leave some comments, share it with anybody that you think would benefit from it, and subscribe if you haven't. We would love to see you a part of the family. But yeah, that's all I have, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for some upcoming videos, because I got little surprises coming, and I will catch you all next time in my next one. Bye, guys.